right, guys. Welcome back to Slushie Review. This is one of your co-hosts, Keith Anderson.
This is your other co-host, Chris Richards.
And today we're going to be reviewing Shazam. Number 7? 7? And part of our DCEU series?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we got to count every time.
Steel, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, Justice League, Aquaman, yeah.
7.
Shazam, 7.
So number 7. So one more to go. So number 7 in our series that we're going to review. First off, thank you guys for listening. We definitely appreciate the support. You can check us out on Spotify, Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, apparently now, and anywhere you can find podcasts. Follow us on Twitter. And we also have a YouTube page. Go ahead and check us out. Slushie Review. You got to search for us. But all the episodes will be up the same day.
The other day I searched for Slushie Review Jurassic Park, first video.
Yep.
And there was another one below it that had a couple more views.
It's all right.
But but we were the first one that came up.
No, yeah, definitely. No, because and that's the thing. I'm not even that great at it. So I'm going to get better. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to get better. It's going to get better. Don't you get it twisted. But yeah, so it's up now. Slushie Review. We're the only Slushie Review in the YouTube atmosphere. So, yeah.
How you like that?
How you like me now? So yeah, if you go ahead and check out that, subscribe to us. We're gonna put those. If you don't want to listen to them on Spotify, you want to listen to them on YouTube, you can do that. Today we are drinking pink lemonade, Slushie, and it's delicious. Handcrafted, locally brewed,
locally sourced from wherever you get ice at.
Free range pink lemonade.
Cage free. Made from natural pink lemons.
Yes. We added the pink.
When's the science going to get to that? When's science going to grow blue raspberries and pink lemons?
So either way, so yeah, we're talking about Shazam. Young Chris is going to do the plot.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. Shazam is about Billy Batson. But before Billy Batson, it's about the wizard who, I guess his name was Shazam, or he had the title of Shazam.
Yeah.
Who is the last wizard in existence. And at least I think that's what he said, or at least of his court.
Yeah.
He was the last of the 7 wizards. And he's trying to find a pure soul to inherit his power. And it's this little bastard kid. Might not have been a bad kid.
He didn't seem a bad
bad
kid.
at the time.
The dad actually seemed like
a
piece of
his
shit.
Dad and his big brother seemed like pieces of shit.
Yeah.
They're out for a Christmas drive at night, and the kid has a fucking trip and ends up in this dude's castle. Mm-hmm. Goes from the back of the station wagon to this castle where the guy tells him, "Hey, I want someone to inherit my power. I'm starting to fade a little bit. I need someone to inherit my power." And he's got 7 creepy demon statues in his living room. I start talking to this kid, and we can give you more power. More than him. He's nobody. We're stronger than him. Mm-hmm. And of course, the kid is seduced by power, goes for the evil demon eye relic, and the wizard's like, "Nope, you failed the test. You're not pure of heart. Get out of my house.
You're not worthy."
Boot. Gives him the boot. Back into the station wagon. Kid starts freaking out. Says, let me back. I can prove myself." His dad starts screaming at him. Takes his eyes off the ball. Gets hit by a car. Gets paralyzed.
Yep. The dad
gets paralyzed. The older brother comes out perfectly unscathed.
He really did.
Completely. Yeah. Didn't even have his hair mussed up.
So they spinned out, right? They spun out.
Yeah, they spun. And then they get T-boned.
Then they get T-boned. But the truck only hit the driver's side. So that's the dad.
Yeah.
But he got thrown from the car.
Somehow.
Which was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that too.
I'm pretty sure they got rolled.
Yeah, they got rolled over, and then he's just projectile. I saw that, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
It's not a dislike.
Strike one.
I was like, I see you.
Anywho, flash forward, the wizard finally finds, in his hour of desperation, a child to bestow his power upon, because the kid, Thaddeus Savannah, is the child who failed the test originally. He grows up his whole life being obsessed with this phenomena that he experienced. Turns out several other people throughout the world in different times have experienced it also, and he tells them that he's researching mass hysteria. He's just trying to find his way back to where he was. He does it, gets there, goes straight for the demon eye, doesn't even mess around with it.
No.
Gets it, kills the wizard, becomes the evil sorcerer powered by these 7 demons of the 7 deadly sins. The wizard, in his last moments, casts a spell to find his successor. Then enter Billy Batson, little fucking rascal that he is. Orphan, doing his thing, running away from foster homes. But apparently it's worthy to be a superhero.
Yeah.
Because literally no one else could handle it.
Listen,
apparently. So that's where the movie picks up at. They eventually fight, spoiler, at Christmas time.
Facts. You know how I feel about Christmas.
The movie starts at Christmas in the flashback to the kid in the car, picks up also at Christmas time.
That's the only time you can become a superhero. I don't know if you know.
I guess.
It's written in the stars, sorry. If you don't know, now you know.
Well, that's the basic plot.
Yep.
You want to hit us with the cast?
Yeah, with the cast.
Who's in this picture?
Let's see. First guy that's in it is Billy Batson, a.k.a. Shazam. That's going to be Zachary Levi. The only thing I know him from is from Thor. I don't really know him from anything else. But that's who... Because it's weird. With the way he looks in Thor, he has like a beard.
Yeah.
But in this movie, whatever he's in, he doesn't have a beard and he looks completely different. So, whatever. And then if you look through his name was Fandral in Thor. But when you look through everything he's been in, I'm like, I don't think I've seen any of this stuff. So there's that. Then you also have Dr. Savannah, who, did he have a villain name?
I think that
is his name, Dr. Savannah. That's fair.
There's a lot of like just doctors or professors or misters that are evil in comics.
They're not always the greatest.
No.
So,
Go to freaking evil medical school for someone to call me Mister.
That's fair. Listen. So Dr. Savannah, his name is Mark Strong. He was in 1917, Shazam, Zero Dark 30. What did I say I saw him in? I don't even know. He was in Kingsman.
Kick-Ass.
Oh yeah, he was in Kick-Ass. That's what it was. Yeah. I couldn't think of it. But yeah, so that's that. And then there wasn't really a lot of people in it after that.
No, there's a lot of child actors.
Yeah, a lot of child actors. So Asher Angel, he was Billy Batson. Jack Dylan McGee. That's not his name. Jack Dylan Grazer. He was Freddy. He was also in It. He was in the new It 1 and It 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Didn't see those.
Yeah, chapter... Okay. I don't know. I thought... You're like, oh, yeah. Nope, didn't see it.
I didn't. I really didn't care.
Don't care about it. No, fair. Me too. I didn't see him either.
Oh, a movie about a clown?
Yeah.
Unless there's someone in a bat costume ready to punch him out? Nah.
Listen.
Pass.
Hard pass. Easy pass. I really didn't care to see that movie. The first It gave me nightmares. So
you saw it?
The first one.
Like the Tim Curry one?
Yes.
Oh.
Tim Curry is a scary individual.
He is a good man.
He is a scary individual.
He can also be very funny.
I didn't say he couldn't be.
You seen Clue?
But
hilarious.
It's fine.
Home Alone 2? Hilarious.
So good. I've never seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. Mm-hmm. But whatever.
Not bad.
It's not funny. But Tim Curry, I saw it when I was younger with obviously my sisters or parents or something. When I saw him in Home Alone 2, I was like, I didn't know because he's in clown paint the whole time. And then he smiled. and I was like, oh my God.
Get out, Satan!
I was like, this is the worst Home Alone I've ever seen. And it's not.
Of all two of them, this is the worst one.
I was just like, that's the guy. I'm looking around like, that's the guy.
Has anybody else seen this shit?
But yes, he was hilarious in Home Alone 2. It wasn't until Jim Carrey, The Grinch came out, that I thought that Tim Curry and Jim Carrey kind of look alike as far as The Grinch goes. Because he smiles like The Grinch, and Jim Carrey definitely did the same face. And I was like, oh, okay. I feel better. Now I don't see the It. I see The Grinch. I saw it the first time. I was like, fuck this guy. Yeah, I stayed away from Tim Curry. But either way, Tim Curry's not in this movie, guys. Honestly, I don't really know anyone else in this movie. Yeah.
Megan Good, you said you liked her.
Oh, yeah, Megan Good was in this movie. Spoiler alert, she was a superhero, too. And that's what they call them, superhero, whatever their names are. Adam Brody was Freddy as a superhero. So
I thought I recognized him. I did from something else. I did not.
I don't really necessarily know him.
He was not who I thought he was.
Yeah, I don't really necessarily know him. I know the name, and I know that people like used to love this guy, but I realized he was in the OC, and that's why everyone loved him. So
don't call it that.
Don't call it that. And I hated them. I never watched that show, so I didn't know.
Same. I never wanted to watch the show about
Orange County.
Rich fucking children whose lives were somehow more difficult than anyone else's.
Because they're rich and they had drama and nothing else, no jobs. Actually, the wizard, he was Jamon Hansu. I don't really know how to say his name, but he was also in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was in, what's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? Blood Diamond.
I was going to say Titanic.
Yeah, he wasn't in that.
No.
Nope. Nope. He got his start in Amistad. Have you ever seen Amistad?
No.
So get a little dark. Amistad is it's a movie about the slave trade, transatlantic slave trade. They actually show taking them from Africa to the boats. Then they show there's like a long, I don't want to call it a scene, but there's like a long part of the movie where they're just on the boats. Then they bring them into Virginia as slaves, or whatever ports they brought them into, and he's the main guy. They obviously don't speak English, and he's trying to get his freedom. And yeah, his name is Sinke, and it's a tough movie, but it's a good movie. If you really want to learn about it, it's a good movie to watch. I mean, it's still a movie, but it's really good. Okay. But he was also in, like I said, Blood Diamond. We were talking about Constantine earlier. He was in that.
Oh, he was?
Yeah. He was in the animated movie Black Panther in 2010. Yeah, that he was the Black Panther.
Oh.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain Marvel. He both played the same person. He was also in Aquaman, King Riku. And then, like I said, Shazam. He was in A Quiet Place 2, Charlie's Angels, and yeah,
he's got a resume.
The guy, listen, I like the guy. That's how I knew who he was. When I was like, I know this guy. But either way, he plays the wizard, et cetera, et cetera. And then there's like a lot of other people, but whatever. But yeah, that's the cast. And then there is a cameo, but not a cameo in the very end. So
they didn't have to CGI anything out of it.
They didn't have to. So spoiler alert if you're not gonna wait till the end. But spoiler alert, they do. They bring Superman out, and they don't show his face at all. They just show the S down because he's standing up. So yeah. So they didn't have to say it was him. They just oh, Superman.
Yeah, they were like, oh, here comes Henry Cavill.
Yeah, exactly. So
here comes literally anyone in a suit.
Right. So yeah. So that was a cast, and that is the cast. I was trying to look for Mr. Savannah.
Oh, the father?
Yeah.
I found him.
His name is John Glover.
Yeah.
He was in Scrooge. Oh, okay. He was also in Payback. Oh, he's been in a lot of older movies, I can tell.
Okay.
Nothing really new.
Ooh, Gremlins 2.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't say it, but I saw it. Yep, Gremlins 2. Can't say I remember Gremlins. Like, I couldn't point to it.
That movie terrified me when I was a kid.
He was in Smallville.
Oh, another show I didn't see.
It was on for 10 years. I did not know this.
Unfortunately.
He was Lionel Luthor.
Oh.
I see. Yeah.
Good for him.
I don't know who that was in that movie or show, but I mean, I'm assuming it has something to do with Lex Luthor?
Nah. Couldn't be.
Maybe.
Or could it?
Maybe. So, because I've seen him before, and I remember when I seen him in this movie, I was like, he looks familiar. In the new Batman in 1998, he played the Riddler. He also played the Riddler in Superman.
Wait, what?
The cartoon.
Oh, okay.
It's called the New Batman Adventures and the Superman. Oh, Superman, the animated series. Yeah.
So he goes back a ways with DC.
Listen,
good
guys.
for him.
Yeah, good for him. Okay, so that's enough of the cast. No one else matters, honestly. Good for them, though. So, let's get to some likes.
Do you want to go or do you want me to go?
Dude, it's up to you. I know you went first last time.
I did, so you go first.
You sure you want to go?
Time.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So, Aqua Shazam. I don't know what we're talking about. Shazam the movie. Couple of things. One. I'm going to just mess with Chris. I wrote this down fifth. I'm not. I won't. I'm going to say it eventually. But first, Freddy is hilarious.
Yeah.
Freddy is the funniest kid in the movie. He's so annoying, but he's so funny. He's so funny to me. He is handicapped, maybe. He may have like cerebral palsy or something, and he has to use one of the like canes to walk, and they see him. So Billy Batson, he goes to a group home, and they introduce him to Freddy. And he goes, "This is Freddy," and then the parents of the group home walk away, and Freddy goes, "They seem nice, but this is how I got this cane." And Billy Batson goes, "Really?" He's like, "No, I'm just messing with you, man." He's what did he say? He said, what did he say after that? Did he say he got hit by a car or something? No.
Billy was looking out the window. It's like, it's a long way down.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah. He was like, they caught me trying to sneak out. Blah, blah. And then he goes, "No, I'm just joking." He was like, "No, I have stage 4 cancer. I'm going to die in 3 months." "No, I'm just joking." And I was like, this kid is hilarious.
I was already done with that kid at that point. Like, he was funny, but he also was getting annoying.
Yeah, of course he was annoying. But I love it. I can't even be mad about it, because I'd rather have somebody be annoying who knows they're annoying and is annoying than someone who doesn't think they're annoying and they're just fucking annoying. Like me, I'm annoying all the time and I don't even know it. So I'm over it.
What? What?
Listen, same. That's what I said.
Where is this negativity coming from?
That's fair. Who knows? That's for another podcast.
Oh.
JK, guys. So that's one like. I just think he's funny. He's just so funny. Second, I love Darla. She was so cute. She was just so adorable. So like literally like the children of the group home, they were pretty funny. And I just like them. This goes into my other like. My other like says fun DC movie. And like literally the children of the movie kind of made it like a warm, like I don't want to say warm, but made it like a fun movie. And that's important for this movie, just because it was very like whimsical for the most part, and no one died.
Whoa.
Right?
Maybe like 8 people died in that one scene.
You're right. Some people did.
Threw his brother out that window. That was awesome.
They deserved
Threw
it.
his piece of shit brother and all their
shareholders
or stockholders, whatever they were, fed him to his
shit out there,
smoke monsters.
Yeah, the Seven Deadly Sins or whatever. But it was still kind of a fun movie.
Yeah.
When the children were around. So that made it fun for me, and it was a very comical movie. I thought everybody was just like, they were just having fun. They were just having laughs, and it was so good, and it made orphan life look good. And sorry.
These orphans really got it made, huh?
Wow, chef kiss.
They get to be superheroes.
Right, same. See, exactly. I didn't write this down, but obviously the ending of the movie was great. But I know that's probably a like for you, and I didn't write it down, so it's fine. The other, I tell you what I wrote down, because I like what I write down. Bulk and Skull is what I wrote down.
And those little piece of shit kids.
Absolutely. They hit a fucking, I want to call him paraplegic, but he's not. But they hit a kid with cerebral palsy with a fucking truck.
Yeah.
What the fuck? These kids should go to jail.
Up and jump the curb.
Yeah.
Every one of these kids are probably like 15.
Yes. Exactly.
16 tops.
Tops. Max.
These kids are driving a truck. They jump a curb to hit the kid. They barely slow down after they hit him. And then they get like, you scratched my truck, man.
Dude. Same. That's how I felt. I was like, okay. I remember the first time I saw it, I was like,
yeah,
they accosted that child.
Yeah.
Like,
and no one.
Everybody was like, ooh. They ran. That was vehicular manslaughter.
Like, what are you going to do, Freddy?
Yeah.
You going to do anything about it?
Picking on a kid who has a disability.
Right.
Why? I was like, does that happen?
Apparently.
Do I tell you, man? TV shows. But either way, I just like the fact that they reminded me of Bulk and Skull.
Mm-hmm.
But again, blah, whatever. If they were inconsequential to the whole show.
Yeah.
Because they never, well, the truck got totaled.
Yeah.
But they didn't really get any comeuppance. And either way.
They got some wedgies later. Yeah, the kid got his truck destroyed.
Yeah.
And they got some wedgies.
From who?
From Super Freddy. When he saved him from the Ferris wheel at the end, he's flying
Yeah,
away. He's like, is he giving us suitcase
right.
wedgies?
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, you're right.
But that was about it. And then they didn't show up again.
Yeah. So again,
maybe he killed him. I don't know.
Whatever. Hopefully. If someone hits me with a car, I'm trying to murder.
I'm gonna find some way to get back at you.
Yes, exactly. Last but not least, to Chris's pleasure. Maybe, I don't know. My last like is Superman.
It was coming. I knew it.
Superman. He showed up.
You were going to start with it.
I
was only going to
start with it just to mess
and
with you.
And then you had to delay it. You had to make me wait to hear it this time.
He had to charge up in the sun. So, the fact that they show Superman I love it because it's funny. The best part, really, honestly, the best part, and Chris knows what I'm going to say. At one point, Freddy goes, you're a Batman fan? No. You're a Supes fan, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Of course you would be. Why wouldn't he be? He's the best superhero. And I was like, is this a kid reading my mind? Mm-hmm. I was like, does this kid know what I know? Like, it was so good. I can't even look at Chris. He's seething right now. I like him. That's it. Honestly, that's all my likes.
Honestly, I enjoyed the Superman cameo at the end also because it made me laugh.
It was good.
And I didn't have to see Henry Cavill.
You didn't have to see it.
Because it could have been anybody. Like, it didn't even matter. It didn't matter who it was. You saw the suit.
It was Morgan Freeman.
Maybe.
Either way, my likes are. I had no expectations for Shazam.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't. So I liked the movie and in its entirety. So it was kind of hard for me to pick because no one really stood. Honestly, Freddy stood out to me because I thought he was funny as shit.
Yeah.
But like even Shazam himself didn't really stand out to me. Like I understand why he should have, but he didn't. And like I'm not saying he shouldn't have been in it, but like I was like, okay, cool. He was really a subdued character, at least Billy Batson was. And then Shazam came along, and then still Freddy was coaching him the entire time. So to me, it was like, this is Freddy's show, not really the Shazam show. So, and then, you know how you always talk about the superheroes and their villains are usually the opposite of each other. And in this movie, I guess you could say the same, but here's why I wouldn't. I didn't think they were opposite of each other. I thought that they may have had some of the same powers or whatever, but like there was no reason. Like to me, I didn't find it like I was like, ooh yeah, he has to get him, you know, as opposed to like, you know, anyone else fights. It's like, okay, I get why you have to fight Zod. You know what I'm saying? Like I get why you have to fight, you know, Doomsday. Like that makes sense to me. Like this guy, I was just like, okay, I get it. You're trying to take over the world just like everyone else.
Because the main reason he had to fight him was because he wanted to steal his power from him.
So I guess, and it just, to me, it would be more like if it was me, I would just be annoyed that this guy's trying to take my power. Not like, okay, I'm going to show you everything I got. I don't care. Just leave me alone.
So you'd leave a little something for surprise later on?
Like, I wouldn't be so hard-pressed to fight this guy. And honestly, Shazam really wasn't. Until the very end.
Yeah. When he had to.
Yeah. And it was just like, okay, I guess. I don't know. I
guess because he did try to run away from him several times.
A lot of times.
He did run away from him several times.
A lot of times. And I was just like, same. I don't care to fight you because you're annoying. And you're not even that powerful without me, so fuck off. So
hey, it's that one guy.
Fight. So yeah, so this is boring. Delete. My favorite. Yeah. So yeah, those are my likes.
Okay.
Very few, very non-specific. That I just like what I like.
I got a couple.
By all means. Likes.
First, Zachary Levi himself.
Okay.
Like Shazam himself.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't play the kid. I liked him. Mm-hmm. The other things I've seen him in, he just comes off fairly likable. But in this, he really seemed like he was a child with superpowers.
I agree.
Because like he's like, oh, I suddenly have an adult body.
Yes.
They go and buy beer and realize that beer tastes like shit because it does. They go to a strip club and he comes out with free chicken wings.
Amazing.
Because what else would a child think of other than like alcohol, boobies, and I think he like, electrifies an ATM to get money to go back to the strip club.
Yes.
He's like super fast playing video games as Raiden, beating the shit out of his friend, out of Freddy.
I think he was Scorpion. Amazing.
What else were they doing? He was like doing all the superhero tests. Like he's trying to figure out what powers he had. Yeah. He was doing that stupid ass floss dance right like during the one video, and then he's like, "Oh wait, we're filming," and he goes like punches a fucking pillar down in this factory. Like I didn't like it, but I liked it because I would be like, God, this kid's driving me up the fucking wall. But at the same time, you're like, this is like a child, like individual who's just doing all the shit that a kid would do, and then so, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing this thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I did not like Zachary Levi. I thought he was good. I didn't think anyone else should play it or anything like that. Mm-hmm. I didn't think he was like a throwaway character. I thought he did great.
That's fair.
Yeah,
because he's not like one of the, at least up until this point in like movies and stuff. Shazam himself isn't like a big name character compared to the other ones. Like everyone knows who Aquaman, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash. Everyone knows them.
Yeah, agreed.
Like Cyborg, you could be like, oh, I didn't know who that was. True. Like if you didn't see Teen Titans and you didn't see Justice League movie, you'd be like, oh, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
But like more than likely, you could have gone through your life and not known who Shazam was if you were just kind of like a passive comics fan or anything like that.
Absolutely.
So I could see that because he's probably at least to this point, like maybe what a B-list hero to DC maybe.
See, here's my thing. I thought
before movies. Because how Iron Man was a B-list hero to Marvel until the movies.
Yeah, facts. I agree with that. Here's my thing. I don't take him serious. Because he is a child.
Yeah, and I don't know if he's a serious character to that extent.
And he's not.
He still like
I don't
fights
think
bad
he
guys
is.
and shit.
You're right.
But he's a child. Yeah, he's like 15, all of they said.
Here's my thing. There's a difference between like serious and not serious, and there's some like quippy. Mm-hmm. And like Deadpool is serious, but he's not.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, Batman's a serious superhero. Like, I'm intrigued by the fact that he's a superhero. I'm intrigued at what he's fighting about. I'm intrigued in what Deadpool is fighting about, even though he's funny as shit, even though he's quippy, even though he's witty. I'm like, okay, this guy is serious. And then like Shazam, I'm like, okay, all right, come on, like, let the adults get to work. Like, maybe because I know he's a kid, maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but I would have to see him in a different movie to, like,
the character of Shazam.
Yes, okay. I want to see him in a team up movie, which is never gonna fucking happen. But I want to see him in another movie with other characters because, to me, these are all comic book characters, but in the movie version, he is a comic book character versus movie version. He's a comic book character versus real life heroes, like, if that makes sense. Like Superman, Batman, like I'm seeing them on a real life screen, and when I see Shazam, I'm like, oh, okay, this is cartoon. This is a cartoon-ish person. Like,
I feel like it helped that image because Freddy was wearing a Superman shirt, he had a Batman shirt, he had an Aquaman shirt, he had a Wonder Woman shirt.
Right.
Didn't see a Flash shirt. I could have missed it.
Yeah, I think we just might have missed it.
But yeah, like he had all these other superheroes. He had a batarang. He had a bullet that got shot at Superman.
That's funny.
He had all the clippings for all the things for about Superman and Batman.
So you think that legitimized him? Is that what you're saying?
Legitimize Shazam?
Yeah.
No, I think that helped give it the thing where like, oh, he's very, because he is a new character in the universe at this point. Like the character of Shazam exists all of a sudden in the DCEU. And all these other characters have existed, and I think that helped to be like, oh, here's the new guy.
I see what you're saying.
Because again, no one knew who he was in the movie. There's like he had like they were calling him Red Cyclone,
Red
Power
Storm,
Surge,
Power Storm, or something.
all these other those goofy fucking names that a child would come up with.
Electric Fingers, Sparkle Fingers, Captain Sparkle
Zapped
Fingers.
in America, all these other things, and I was like, okay, I get the feel of that. That helped because they were like, oh, everyone in DC in the universe would know who Superman was.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you not know who Batman is?
Fair.
But this, like, Freddy's, like, super obsessed with it, and therefore, like, he knew a ton about all of them, and so he was his coach, and I just got the thing, I got the vibe they were going for, I should say.
Yeah.
Like, Zachary Levi just being a goofball.
No, I get it. But, like, to me, that didn't make him, like, I don't, like, just a word I use, I don't see him as a legitimate character, so, like, I'm not seeing him as, like I said, okay, so if this was real life, and Superman and Batman was real, I wouldn't think of Shazam. I'm like, okay, these are the real heroes. This is the one I'm watching in a movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, these are the real heroes. This is the one I'm reading in a comic book. Like, to me, he didn't step off the page.
Okay.
And one of my dislikes is why, but go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
Second was Dr. Savannah, Mark Strong. And this is a real short one. I just think I don't know why, I just think he's cool.
He was.
Ever since I saw him in Kick-Ass.
He was so good.
I just saw him and I was like, this dude is hard. This dude's badass.
Yeah.
And in this one, he was very no nonsense.
Yes.
Until, like, he made a joke here or there. But, like, he killed his brother, threw him out of how many story window with his demons, threw him out of there, was about to kill his dad. If he didn't, actually, no, he did kill his dad. Yeah. He killed his dad,
yes,
like, without even looking at him. He's like, yeah, demon, you can have him.
Yeah.
Left the room and let him eat him. Had no qualms about being like, I'll kill a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Give me your power.
He absolutely was going to kill every kid.
He was going to kill all those kids.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
I just thought, I don't know. It's real quick. I thought he was cool. I thought he was good in it. He was a bad guy through and through. They didn't do any of that thing that some movies do. Like, oh, here's why I'm doing it. He's like, I'm a bad man.
Yep. Because he says it to the wizard. He goes, I am not pure heart. I know what I want. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. He's like, good people don't exist.
Yep.
And I'm proof.
Yep.
He's like, I'm going to kill you.
To be fair, Billy Batson said the same thing.
Yeah.
He was like, there are no good people. There are no pure people in the world.
Yeah. So. And there probably aren't. Yeah. Because, I mean, what made him pure? He was a liar. Billy Batson was a liar. He was a thief.
Yep.
He...
Murderer. He murdered the dreams of his mom. That's what he did.
By being born. How dare he? Yeah, dream smasher, I guess. Yeah.
Sorry.
My third you touched on it, and I feel like you saved it for me. The Shazam Rangers at the end. We need to divide.
What are they called?
Powers. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So Rangers.
That's what I was calling it because I got everybody had different colors. They were Power Rangers, Shazam Rangers. There's a black. I feel like you started it and then you left it for me. What? There is a black one, and they don't wear. The black one doesn't wear black.
I was gonna say there's an Asian guy too. I think.
And
I thought it was.
they didn't. Yeah, and they didn't make him wear yellow.
No, fair. I know. I just
Good for them.
Like, it's funny to me. I don't know why. I know why, but oh, the racism.
But yeah, I like that part because I did not know. At least the first time I saw the movie, I didn't know he could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he had that power. I thought he was just like super strong, super fast, could fly, had lightning abilities, and was powered by magic. I didn't know he could give his power willingly to people and still retain his own abilities. Right. I didn't know he could do that. I thought that was kind of cool.
Question. I don't know if you know this. Can you do that still?
I don't know. But what do you mean, like after having done it?
Yeah, because he broke the stick that they did it with. He broke that wand, that little...
Oh, so maybe not. So maybe it's not his ability. Maybe it was just the staff thing.
Yeah, like he did it, and then he broke it. And then they came... Well, I guess they would have to say Shazam to turn back. But can they do it now that they already did it once?
I don't know.
It's like a one-time thing?
Because that would be amazing.
I want to save it for something else.
If you could do it any time, just from doing it one time, that'd be awesome.
Well, that's fair.
Because I'd be like, Billy, why didn't we do this? Hey,
right.
I'm like, Billy, why didn't you do this as soon as you got these powers?
Same.
Just have everyone you know that's cool. Like,
I would have done it.
Grab this magic wand and let's all and say my name, bitch. And then you can fly and shoot lightning and be super fast and have huge superhero suit muscles.
All right, Pedro got swole.
His goal was to get swole, and it happened.
No, that's fair. That's good. I like it.
Yeah, I like that part a lot.
Yep. Yeah, I said that for you because I knew, and I did like it because I didn't, but it was spoiled for me. So
really,
yeah,
by someone watching it because it wasn't in the trailers.
Because I didn't know I was gonna watch it when I ended up watching it this year. I didn't know
it wasn't me. I hope I didn't spoil it for you.
No. I'm sure someone else. I think it was the internet, honestly. But I was looking it up. It wasn't. I don't think it was probably my fault. I was looking it up. Like, should I watch this? Blah blah. I don't really want to watch this. And then I really had no interest in the character at all. And I was like, and I hadn't seen Justice League yet either. So there was a lot of movies I hadn't seen, and I'm just like, because Suicide Squad stopped everything, you know? And I was just like, well, okay, I don't really care about anyone else because Batman's not getting his movie. Even though I like Batman and I love Superman, Batman ain't getting a movie. That's horrible to me. So, and I'm going to keep talking about it until someone listens. So, but no, I just didn't care. So I was looking it up and someone said it and I was like, oh, is that a thing? And I think it was probably a meme or something. It was a whole thing. And I was just like, I forgot about it. Then when I watched it, I was like, oh, I remember what's about to happen.
I remember getting spoiled on this.
Yeah, so it was like...
That's not a good feeling either.
No, it's not. But I was like but it wasn't my fault. It was my fault, though.
When you think you forgot something that would spoil for you, and then it comes rushing back as it's about to happen. I've been here before.
Listen, there's so many things where I try to block out. When I tell you I watch movies for entertainment, I really try to block everything else out in the world, and I try to forget everything I ever knew about it. I try to forget that I ever watched a trailer about it, because I don't like, you know, we've talked about this. Batman versus Superman, Civil War, just everybody. Stop telling me shit. Yeah. Just let me watch this movie on my own. Like... And then, because the best parts are in the trailers.
For this one also.
Same. Agreed. The cell phone thing was in the trailer.
Yeah.
The superhero tests, all of them were in the trailer.
Yeah, most of them at least.
Him saying Shazam was in the trailer.
The bit in the convenience store.
That was in the trailer, yep.
Not the whole thing, but he was like, you're dead.
Yeah, you're dead. And he throws him out the window.
Or them walking out with all the goodies. And he's like, thanks for... it's like, well, sorry about your window, but also you're welcome for not getting robbed.
Yep.
I liked it, but I already saw it.
Yep, that was in the trailer. What else was in the trailer? That was pretty much it. Yeah, I would want to see... I think you're still going, so let me...
No, that was it. Those are my likes.
Okay.
And honestly, that would be one of my dislikes. Is the, this whole... And not against this movie specifically, but this movie did it. Yeah, so many movies. The trailer giveaways.
Yes. Agreed.
Which this movie had some funny parts, and most of them were shown in the trailer.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get into my dislikes until we...
That's fair. Well, since we talked about it, let's talk about it.
Are we gonna you first or me first for dislikes?
Well, let's transition.
Yeah.
Get into the dislikes.
Tell me what you didn't like about the movie.
I like that. I like that. I've cut and print. Oh gosh, we're so dumb. No, I went first on my likes. You want to go first on the dislikes?
Sure.
By all means.
Let's continue the trailer thing.
Let's-
Easy dislike.
Yep.
Out of the way. Next dislike. The DC slow-mo. A minor thing for me, but it happens a lot in these movies in particular. There's a lot of slow-mo. Not a big thing, but
When?
it's something I notice.
I don't think I noticed it. So when?
They did it. I think they did it a few times when he was transforming. They definitely did it when he jumped off the building at near the end to like after he met his piece of shit mom, and he knew his real family was in danger, and he like ran up to the roof and jumped in like slow mode. It was cool,
So
but
good.
a lot of slow mo. I'm pretty sure it happened most of the times when he transformed for like dramatic effect, which I get it. It's supposed to be like a big moment in the movie when it happens, but it's a nitpicky detail. And I've said it several times so far. I'll pick a nit when it suits me.
That's fair.
Because again, there's not a ton about this movie I didn't enjoy.
Fair.
I did think the movie had moments where it was a little bit corny.
Yeah. Very,
So
very
third dislike. The movie.
Corn on the cob.
I'll tell you something I liked about it, and then how it went into the dislike.
Okay.
I liked that it felt kind of like an 80s movie to me.
Okay.
There were like the statues with the eyes lit up and glowed red. I got some Ghostbuster vibes on that, and they were talking like, "Whoa, those are weird demons."
facts?
I like that part. There were a lot of like smiling, chipper child actors in it that gave it that. I don't know. Like I feel like I don't know. I don't see a ton of movies. Let's be honest. But this movie felt like an 80s movie to me. It was set at Christmas time. I feel like a lot of movies set at holidays don't really get made nowadays a lot unless it's specifically marketed as a Christmas movie or like a Halloween movie or that holiday specific movie. This movie was not marketed as a Christmas movie.
I see what you're saying.
I didn't know it was a Christmas movie until I saw it, that it was set at Christmas until I saw it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, when it made me think of like Home Alone and things like that.
Jingle all the way.
Jingle All the Way, amazing. But for those same reasons, I felt like it was kind of corny.
Fair.
The fucking Santa Claus that was in it, that was
Trash.
consistently, and you were right. Santas in movies are pieces of shit.
What I like to hear. I was right.
You're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it. When you're right, you're right, and you're always right
That's fair.
about Santas being shit.
At least, yeah, that's it. Listen, tell you what my superpower is. But yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah,
I agree.
I felt it was kind of corny in some parts because, I mean, it was meant to be funny in some parts, and it was. And some parts, the jokes were just kind of like, oh, we don't really have anything to say here. Like at the end, when he was, Shazam's flying in the air, and Savannah's like a good distance away from him, and dude's giving his villain speech, and they kept like cutting back and forth.
Yeah.
And I laughed the first time, and I think I laughed the second time. And then I was like, all right, we're still doing this bit.
Yeah, they did like 3 or 4
Like they just jump back and forth. It's like, you're still talking.
I agree.
And I will unleash. I can't. And here I see your mouth moving, but nothing.
So it's
And
almost like
yeah,
it's too long.
Yeah, it felt like it went
bit's
on.
over.
And then at that point, I was like, all right, you've done it.
Yeah,
Hit him.
that's fair.
And I just some parts were a little corny.
Yeah.
And it's a little nitpicky, but it is.
Yeah,
It is.
that's fair.
That's me.
That's fair. Okay.
Those are my dislikes. They're not huge.
That's what she said.
Son of a bitch.
Up yours, Granny.
You couldn't handle it.
So my dislikes.
Can I sing you the transition song?
Oh
thing
wait.
again?
Well, you just need one for the.
Okay,
each.
you're just gonna use
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess we could do it that way. I was just thinking like you do one like before all the dislikes and one
Okay.
before all the likes. You know, but that's just me. I don't know. Who
I don't
knows?
wanna sing it again,
I'll put
so
it
you do
between every fucking word of this show.
Welcome to Slushie Review.
It's a theme song right there. I think I laughed at it, but still, I'm keeping it. Either way. Dislikes, and I'm actually going to add one that I didn't write down.
Ooh.
And I was thinking about it while you were talking. So going back to me not thinking Shazam is legitimate, there wasn't really a lot of action for me. I didn't think there was a lot of action in a superhero movie.
That's pretty reasonable.
That's just me. And when I'm thinking about it, I don't know, maybe not, maybe whatever. I don't know. I'm just so hard pressed not to like this movie. I don't know why, but I don't know. Maybe
the Doctor definitely had more stuff going on.
Yeah,
as far as like action stuff. Yeah, because I'll agree. Because Shazam, a lot of his
was just
moments
the
in
test.
the movie where they have the superhero tests.
Yeah, I really didn't care about that.
Yeah,
and like, so what did he do? Fly, beat him up a couple times. Like that was it.
He caught a bus.
Yeah.
After he fucking shot a bus.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much it. I mean, like, what superpowers did we see that, like, okay, think about it like this. Like, with Batman, okay, we know he doesn't have superpowers. We know that.
I'm rich.
So, bitch. We know he doesn't have superpowers, but he comes out with, like, ninja fighting skills, and he comes out with, like, new devices and guns that he never uses and whatever. So, like, he comes out with something new each movie. Right, like even in the beginning movie, it's
sometimes
like,
even in the same movie.
Yeah, he'll come out with like the fucking that Nightcrawler he had or whatever it was. Yeah, like okay, cool, that's great. Superman came out like okay, all of a sudden Superman has laser eyes and he can dig into somebody's body and it's all this. No, that was the Matrix. Sorry, that was the Matrix.
That was the other Jesus allegory.
Listen, that's another trilogy, by the way.
You watch those?
We might argue. Excuse me. We might argue for the Matrix because
would we?
I love the Matrix.
I've only really seen the first one.
1, 2, 3. It's almost 1, 2, 3.
For me. In that order.
Well, it doesn't matter. Any order, every order.
Ooh, no.
So.
You mentioned trilogies, and I was like, ooh, Blade. That's a trilogy.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Blade. That is a trilogy. Also, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, way off topic, guys. Sorry. Okay, back to my dislikes. So, yeah, not enough action, like you said. Literally, all his action scenes were test. And I just wanted him to bring out, like, laser eyes, cool breath, something.
You want him to be Superman.
I wanted him to be something. Apparently, he rivals Superman, so I need him to be something.
He rivals Superman because we talked about this in another one, that Superman is weak against magic.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me that.
Like, Shazam can beat the shit out of Superman if he lets him. Because, again, like, Superman won't kill a kid. Superman won't kill him because I know he's a kid. I can't kill him. I know he's a kid. I can't kill him. So I'll just take this beating. And I'm like, yes, you will. You will take this beating.
Don't like that. Yeah. He didn't do anything special to me. Like, what did he, like, honestly, think about his powers. Like, what powers did he have? If you could.
Not as fast as Superman and the Flash, probably.
Okay.
Not as strong as Superman, easily.
Okay.
Lightning, which apparently the Flash can already do that.
From the fingers. Okay, he had the lightning.
But apparently the Flash can, when he runs fast enough, he can like throw fucking lightning bolts at people. He can
get a charge.
Yeah.
So what other superpowers did he have?
He can fly. He can fly. He can cause lightning strikes when he transforms.
Shazam. Yeah. That's not good.
That's not good.
Either way.
I mean, that's fair.
He's trashing this guy.
Compared to some of these other characters, his powers are a little underwhelming. But that's the thing that I've said often about DC is they give a lot of their characters a lot of fucking powers.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. I'm okay.
I know. Or they give them none. Give them none.
I'm good. Yeah.
Because like in Marvel, everybody's powers are usually pretty well contained. It's like you're made out of orange rocks. You can stretch. You have laser eyes that you have to wear glasses to keep them in. You have psychic abilities.
I hear you, but Iron Man was literally almost indestructible versus everybody. Iron Man.
Well, he had the suits.
That's for against alien technology, though. You know what I'm saying? Like
he had the nanotech and all that shit.
I get it. I just
like some of them had bow and arrows and were doing pretty well against the aliens. Some of them had spandex bodysuits and were doing pretty well against the aliens.
Let's get back to Shazam.
Let's get
because you're not talking about Ronin. I know that.
You know I am talking about big haircut.
You're talking about the other guy. You're not talking about Ronin.
I'm talking about Ronin. I'm talking about Hawkeye. And like they're different characters.
Those are two different characters.
Different people.
It's Barry Allen and the Flash all over again. And Hawkeye is the Flash, and Barry Allen is Ronin, and I like those two.
No.
Either way, useless. One word, 2 syllables. I want to take an ad out of your paper. 2 words. Good luck. Sorry, guys. I'm way off.
Water wet.
Water wet. So Shazam. That's one of my dislikes. Another dislike. His suit.
You didn't like the...
I didn't. I personally feel because they did it with Superman and Batman, Zachary Levi should have just worked out. He's a skinny kid. If you ever look at him, he's a skinny guy.
Yeah.
Sorry. You got to bulk up like Superman. I'm not going to be honest. Just to be honest, because the suit didn't do it for me. It was, again, cartoony.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I was like...
I liked it. I did like the cartoony suit. I like the goofy suit.
I get it. But again, that keeps me in the cartoon mindset. That keeps me in the comic book mindset. I'm not taking you serious. And now that I know you don't have any powers, you have 2 things you can do. I can kind of do those things. I mean, I don't know.
What's his name? Eugene even said it. It's like, he charges people's phones. I can do that with the plug.
The plug. Eugene was hilarious. Listen, Eugene was my guy. He was annoying, but he was a kid. Yeah. I'm a kid at heart. I'm annoying. I don't care.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm not annoying either.
Especially when I'm playing video games. Oh, it's a rap. Oh, yeah. So either way,
that's fair.
His suit was, I can tell that it. The only thing real on him was his head and his neck.
Yeah.
And then everything else was CGI'd, right?
Yeah. Because every other superhero guy has several scenes where they don't have a shirt on.
Fair.
Even Iron Man had at least a couple in a couple of those movies. You got to see that he was in good shape.
Yeah.
You got to see that everyone's ripped.
Yep.
And I've not to come to the movie's defense, because I'm not going to white knight for a movie to protect it from you.
Fair. But
I feel like maybe they didn't do that because he's a child.
Okay.
Even though he has the body of an adult, maybe they did
fair.
that.
I'm not, listen, let me tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not advocating for him to take his shirt off. I don't care. Okay. But, to be clear.
But you just want to know, he did it for the role. He committed.
No, not even for the role. I want him to not be a cartoon. I want him to be a real superhero. His muscles are fake. That reminds me of a low-budget superhero movie. I don't believe you. I don't like that. Be real. Even in the Spider-Verse, I'm like, oh, okay. Whatever. I'm watching the Spider-Verse, intrigued. Everybody has even when Miles made his own Spider-Man, I'm like, costume, I was like, this is trash, but I love it.
His suit was I like this suit.
The first one he made, the eyes were way too big for him. I was like, that's trash. But I love it.
Spider-Man's always got big ass eyes though.
Yeah, but no, it didn't fit his eyes.
No,
because they weren't covered up. They actually showed his actual eyes.
Yeah, because he had the Spider-Man, the costume Spider-Man.
I was like, that's hilarious. Yeah. And then he gets a better one, and then he spray paints it.
Amazing. We have to do this movie. Yeah.
We might as well
we have to do Spider-Verse at some point, because that movie's great.
So Shazam suits it was comical, more or less, and I was just like, I don't. And then the fact that, whatever. Next is
gold boots, gold belt, white cape. It shouldn't work, but it does.
He did say that. The guy did say that, and I actually liked that part. And I was like, I was like, it does. And then I was like,
No, it
Shazam
doesn't.
suit.
Like, I hate that fucking suit.
I literally wrote it down right after that happened. I was like, Shazam suit. I hated it.
Wrong.
Hated it. Yes. I don't know. It doesn't, he's not legitimate to me. So
That's
there's
fair.
this isn't a dislike for me. This is a dislike from fans. I heard this. I was looking up some DC stuff the other day, and someone said, "Oh, leave it to," because who did this movie? Was it Zack Snyder? I saw that he was executive producer, but I don't.
I
remember.
think he executive produced all of them.
Did he? Yeah, I wasn't for sure. But somebody said in one of the comments, they were like, "Oh, here it goes." Somebody named Sandberg. I don't know.
David Sandberg.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
So either way, they blamed it on Zack Snyder either way because they don't like Zack Snyder or something. I do know that The Rock was an executive producer, but either way, of Shazam.
Good for him.
Yeah, I saw his name on it. It said Dwayne Johnson.
Huh.
When I was just scrolling through the crew, he was right there too.
So he's already involved even before
Yeah, I
he gets to
knew
play
he was
Black
already.
Adam.
Yeah, because that's why they did it so that he could be a part of it.
So
like
he's like, I'll help you produce this movie if I get to make mine.
Yeah, exactly. That's really what happened.
I mean,
because when I saw him in his suit, it looks just like Shazam suit. And now that I know that they're, whatever, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So it's not me. I just hate other people.
Fair.
And
same.
They blame this on Zack Snyder, and what they said was, they say, "Oh, look, Zack Snyder changing up the physics of the movie," and I was like, "What? This doesn't make any sense. Like, what are you talking about?" And they were talking about the bus scene. They were like, "How did he catch the bus? That bus should have broke. That bus should have got smashed. Blah blah." And I was like, "That's what you're." There's people flying in the fucking movie. He
transforms by getting struck by lightning, and that's.
Yeah. So it's not my dislike, but I wanted to bring it up because people are dumb.
Yeah, I mean, clearly when he caught that bus, for one, those people in that bus should have been dead.
Should have died.
Because it would have been the same as them falling like 4 more feet and hitting the ground.
Yep.
Quick drop and a sudden stop.
Yeah.
They either would have fallen through the windshield of that bus.
Same.
Or they would have just been dead inside. They would have been like just
agreed
splat. But
no,
and that doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. But I just wanted to bring it up because I knew you would feel the same way I felt.
If you want to talk about that, then everyone, when he fucking super speed ran to save the girl from getting hit by that snowplow truck, by that logic, she should have been splattered all over him. Everyone that the Flash super speed runs to save should be splattered all over him.
I know, and that's why I hate
if you have super speed, you're going to be an accidental murderer.
Yes,
by trying to save people.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I don't like when people say, "Oh, this movie isn't real." It's not. It's not supposed to be. Also,
if you're watching this comic book movie for realism, then
got some news for you, brother. You're wrong. Anyway, the next dislike, Marilyn Batson. She was just trash.
She was a piece of shit. I was going to put her in dislikes. I was going to put her in the dislikes, and I should have.
Marilyn Batson is Billy Batson's mom. She lost him at a fair, and Yeah. I'm not mad about that.
No.
Okay? So when I first watched the movie, I was like, oh, man, that sucks. Like, a little kid becomes an orphan because his mom lost him, blah, blah. I assumed something happened to her because, why wouldn't you come back, whatever. And I'm like, man, that sucks. That sucks for this little kid because he was like 5 at the time. Yeah. Like, he was super young. And he's looking for her to start the movie. And I'm like, okay, cool. They find her. And he goes, listen, I know I lost. I know I ran away. I'm so sorry. He's pouring his heart out to this lady. And she goes, no. I saw you with the cops. He was like, what? I was like, no, I saw you with the cops. I knew you'd be safe with the cops. So I left. I was 17. What do you want me to do? Lady. If there was somebody who needed to be thrown out of a window at that point, Marilyn Batson could have been the one.
You're dead.
You are trash, ma'am. So I'm sorry you're a 17-year-old mom, but come on.
Because they showed like the rose-colored glasses version of it.
Yeah.
At the very beginning,
Yep.
like the way he remembered it.
Yep.
And then they showed the version that
Yes.
she tells it.
And she was yelling at the kid the whole time. He was trying to win a prize.
She was like just getting short-tempered with him. With it, I'm sure happens. It happens. But you know, it's not a reasonable response to that.
No.
Oh, I lost my kid. Oh my God, I better find him. I find him. There he is.
I'll get a different one.
Go get a sandwich or something.
So here's my thing. It's the funniest joke. It's so funny from Cat Williams. It's actually on Netflix. You should watch it. But it's called Pimp Chronicles. Came out years ago. And he was like, you know what I hate? When parents tell their kids, like, before we go in the store, you better not ask for nothing. You better not ask for blah, blah. And he was like, why are you yelling at your kids? Kids are supposed to like Skittles, bitch. Like, and I'm like, yes, kids are annoying. Kids don't. This isn't a PSA, so I was gonna say some stuff. Just
go off. This is a platform. This is your platform.
I'm gonna go off this platform.
Throw her off the platform.
Yeah, it's annoying because there's people like that.
Yeah,
and I feel bad for kids because they wanted nothing. They didn't want to be here. Yeah. So don't treat them like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
they didn't. It's like weird to say it, but like they didn't ask to be born.
No one did. So, yeah. Don't just be like, nah, I'm okay. Like, that's shitty to me. So it really pisses me off.
Another one.
Right. Same.
Yeah, because he had a perfectly good foster family that loved him. Those guys loved him. Yeah. All of them did.
Yeah, they did.
And he was ready to leave him behind for that. And then he saw what a piece of shit she was.
It's always that. And I'll tell you the truth, in real life, it doesn't go that way. They don't just go, okay, I'm out to my real family. No. They stick around. They keep trying. They keep trying to plead and beg, and because they're kids and they don't know any better. You know, whatever. I'm off my soapbox. That's my dislikes. Drop the mic. Let's
Not this one.
Definitely. Please don't. Please. Slushie meter. Coming back to the slushie meter.
I'm not singing for this one.
Do we? No, don't. It's fine.
If we can get auto tune on here, then I'll sing for a slushie meter one.
I was gonna do like a fake. I can't even. I'm gonna just start laughing.
T-Pain, baby.
She bomb and she roll and she getting that slushie meter.
I'm in love with the slushie meter.
This is going off the rails. Off the rails. Same. So, did we talk about our slushie? Did we talk about our slushie earlier?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we
Pink
opened
lemonade?
with that.
Yeah. Good.
We opened with that.
Okay.
Old family recipe.
Who went first last time? Me or you?
You went first in the slushie meter last time.
Sir.
So I'll go first?
By all means. I have a number in my head, and yeah.
I'm going to give it a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because as much as I don't have a ton I dislike about it, the things that I do like about it aren't necessarily going to save it from
Facts.
Getting a higher, or like give it a higher score.
Yep.
It's in the middle for me.
Yeah.
Or I guess technically the middle would be 2.5. Yeah. It's slightly above the middle for me.
Yeah. Because it's an enjoyable movie.
Yeah, like I watch it. I've seen it twice now. It's not bad.
Yeah,
it's not bad. It's not great.
Not great.
As much as I didn't expect to. I liked Aquaman more.
Yeah.
I like Justice League. I like Aquaman and Justice League more than this movie. They were more fun.
Yep.
They were more enjoyable, and I just liked them more. So I give it a 3.0. 3.0. I'm not gonna, not to be mean to the movie, I'm not gonna give it any extra points that it doesn't deserve. No. I'm gonna give it a 3. It's
declare
decent.
Yeah, declare.
I didn't say it. I declared it.
Yes.
I give it a 3.
I am going to do the same thing. Because in my head I was like 3.5, and I was like, no. Yeah. I honestly...
I'm pretty sure I gave Wonder Woman a 3.5, I think.
Cool, yeah.
I gave it at least a 3.
I think I gave it like 3 movies 4.
I might have given it like a 3.25 or a 3.5. Yeah.
I'll have to go back and listen to them.
I need to see what my ratings were,
yeah,
so I can like weigh them into the ratings that we do at the
end.
You
know what Suicide Squad was. A big number dose. It was a big number 2.
It was a big number 2.
Huge.
They dropped a deuce all over that movie.
Huge. Yeah.
And deservedly so.
No, absolutely.
I don't think this movie deserves a 2. I also don't think it deserves a 4.
I don't think it deserves a 2.5. I don't think it's average. I think it is an enjoyable movie, but like you said, it's not the greatest movie. It's not the worst movie.
No.
It's somewhere in the middle, and it's a little above the middle for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with a 3 as well. Because that's what I feel comfortable with.
That's not a bad score.
No, it's not a bad score. It's not the greatest score, but yeah, I agree with you. I agree.
So I mean, and Birds of Prey's got, I don't know if it's got like some pressure on it or not. Because
no pressure for me.
There's some low ones, there's some good ones, there's some middle ones.
I think in my head, I think I know where it's at, and I haven't seen a lick of it. Honestly, I don't even remember the trailers from it.
Me neither.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a wild card.
The only thing I know about Birds of Prey is that there's a lot of female actors in it that I really do like. Ramona's in it from Scott Pilgrim.
Flowers.
Yep, Ramona Flowers, Harley Quinn. But we probably shouldn't do that now. We probably should do that on the next one.
Let's save it for that episode, I guess. That's fair.
Yeah, so with that being said, that is our review of Shazam.
Yeah, check it out.
Check it out if you want.
Definitely worth seeing it. It's at least worth seeing.
It's fun.
Yeah, not too much fun.
I don't know. I don't know. Nothing.
It might not blow you away.
No, it
but
won't.
I don't think it'll
He
disappoint
won't either.
you either.
That's not one of his powers.
Oh yeah. There's someone out there whose powers he can blow. He can blow you. Forgot to say away again.
I'm out of here.
Forgot to say away again.
I'm out of here. I can't anymore. Either way. So yeah, make sure you check us out. Again, like I said before, we started our YouTube page, Slushie Review. Go check us out, subscribe, like all our videos. That'd be amazing. Twitter at Slushie Review at twitter.com or something or another. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Music, or Google Podcasts, Amazon Music. Check us out.
We're out there.
We are far out.
I think we said it last episode. We're international.
Listen.
Intercontinental.
Champions of the world.
Of the world.
Yeah, you knew where I was
European
going.
champion,
You know where I was
intercontinental,
going, baby.
North American champion, all of them.
I love it. I'm here for it.
We're everywhere.
Anything else for Shazam? Not the app?
No.
All right.
Does Shazam app even exist anymore?
I don't know. I'd never use it.
Yeah, because wasn't it just like it would listen to the song and then tell you what song it was?
Yeah.
That the app is.
It was
called,
a TV show too.
Yeah, it's like Beat Shazam.
Yeah.
Yeah. The app is having ears and an internet connection.
Yeah.
I can do it with Google and a radio.
Same.
And it's the same equipment. Something to play the music, something to look it up on.
Annoying.
Shazam the app. You're trash.
Trash. I give you a 3. Anyway, but if we have nothing else, this has been Keith
And Chris.
and we are out. We're saying goodbye to the Slushie Review.